Okay, time for part 2 of the review video for tonight's action, and I move on now to Wolves against Aston Villa. Now, Villa came into this game, interestingly enough, with a heck of a load of chances, and they took most of the possession in this game. Ashley Young should have finished twice off, but he just didn't. And I guess Wolves, they played well enough to keep up with Villa, and then they scored. Matthew Jarvis, it was actually a good volley, curved into that side, and it was from a good free kick too. So it overall, Wolves. I'll keep it short and brief. Villa didn't finish their chances, not good enough. Wolves were good enough for today. Will they survive the relegation zone? Maybe. The way Wolves are playing right now, anything's a possibility. But this is the time, and relegation teams have to start bucking up, eh? Because we know one thing for sure: three teams are going down, and you got to make sure you're not one of those teams that are going down. That's the end of the story of it. So big win for Wolves. They'll take it. It's away from home victory too, so they'll definitely take it. And nothing more you can ask for. Okay, going on to the next game, and this is the big one. I'm sure a lot of my you know whoever you people are, the ones who view my videos, I'm guessing are Man U fans. So I've got to do a good Man U video, I suppose. Isn't that right? I've got to do a great one. Nah, I'm kidding. I love you guys. What did I say about this game? Okay, Man U. They started off with Smalling and Evans. Okay, yeah, Smalling and Evans. I already there. I can't say anything. But it was even with Smalling and Evans, I guess you can achieve something at the end of the world. But your right back was Wes Brown. Sorry, your right back was Wes Brown, and your left back was Evra. Evra, of course, one of the best left backs, but Wes Brown. You were returning Valencia and Javi, Chicharito, and Rooney starting up front. You had Carrick and Giggsy. You got Nani. Hell, you got the entire you know dribbling team out there with Giggs and Nani, and you got Carrick and Valencia too. So you got a good midfield, I guess. Very very interesting midfield, and top of the line offense. You scored 2 goals in the Champions League this week, so why not? Rooney's back on form and everything. Oh, Man U, you know, the game today wasn't amazing. There was the sending off, and I'll say this about that. Holden was taken to the hospital after that tackle, and I mean it was sad to see Stuart Holden go. He's been having a good season for Bolton, and it's really disappointing to watch, a player like that, such a interesting midfielder, and he's American, to get hit like that, and I mean it's a sad thing to see. Matthew Taylor came on, and Lee Chung Young started on the bench. Why, I'll never know. Bolton had an interesting starting lineup too, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just that Lee Chung Young didn't start. I'm a bit shocked because Lee Chung Young has shown his quality to be a starter in this Bolton team. So I'm shocked why he's not starting. But totally not biased because he's Asian. No, not at all. Not at all. It's like saying Park Ji-sung should start every game. Um, Yeah, Bolton took the game to Man United, but I think after they lost Holden, they just didn't have it anymore. I mean, Holden has been like one of their key players in this team, and you got Davies, who's fantastic, but it's just after that. Johnny Evans got sent out, by the way, so that just cut Man United's midfield in defense in half. Sorry, their defenders, without Evans, with Evans. Fabio came on for West Brom, which I think was a key move because Fabio has proven to be one hell of a player, especially with his brother Rafael. They're both showing to be quite the interesting thing, and I think Man United have a solid prospect. You'll have nothing to worry about Man United, I think, in your backs position, because those two are very good, especially together, based on what I've seen so far. Um, Yeah, Man United, they didn't take it. The goal came from Dimitar Berbatov after Jussi Jääskeläinen made a mistake. And if you don't know who Jussi Jääskeläinen is, tough biscuits. He's the goalkeeper for Bolton. He's very experienced, and it's very sad that such a veteran keeper makes such a big mistake in this game because it just handed Berbatov the goal. Berbatov didn't start, he came on. Well, whatever works, I guess Sir Alex knows what he's doing, right? So, 3 points for Man United, 5 points clear. Arsenal failing to catch up. That just handed the title to Man United, in my opinion. You can quote me on this. Man United win the title, most likely. Wait, okay, no, I'm not getting suckered into that. Don't quote me on it, because I know what assholes will do later on. Don't quote me on it, but Man United now looking most poised to win the title. I think they're definitely going to win it. I think so. But, anything can happen. Maybe if Arsenal suddenly miraculously start finishing everything, then maybe. Never know. At the moment, it's Man United's title to lose. So, the pressure's on. Man United win. Okay, moving on to the next game, and this was a very entertaining game actually. It was Blackburn against Blackpool. Yeah, I don't like doing Blackburn videos. I'm sorry because I don't know, Blackburn don't particularly interest me. I don't know why. It's just not they're not the sort of team that after Sam Allardyce left, I didn't really care so much. But hey, they're an EPL team, right? So you got to do what you got to do. And Blackburn, Blackpool, yeah. Well, Blackburn didn't start with a particularly life-changing team. Santa Cruz got to start, Jones got to start, Emerton got to start, Nonzi got to start, Salgado got to start. Well, whatever. And if I have to go through Blackpool's starting lineup, you won't know who these players are, so no point. But Charlie Adam did start this game, and Charlie Adam was instrumental in this game. Yes, he was. And it was just Charlie Adam penalty first half. He scored it, put it in the back of the net. Great goal. Deserve it for Blackpool? I think so. Blackpool deserved that goal. Why not? Charlie Adam then put in the goal 4 minutes later on, and it just, it was a fantastic goal. Wait, the penalty was a good goal. This one was the fantastic goal, yeah. Charlie Adams, great goal. This was the one, the 29th minute one. It was just fantastic, and he finished it, and it was top draw. And Charlie Adam, he's growing, isn't he? He's showing a lot of people why he deserves to stay in this league. And I think if Blackpool can't hang on to him next season, it's going to be one hell of a, it's going to be tough for Blackpool because he's definitely shown he is charisma in that team. But then the comeback started the 49th minute. Christopher Samba scoring. And, Samba can play in an attacking position, surprisingly. But he plays a defending role. So, he's a very interesting, versatile player. He can play in different positions. What then happened was a Hoylett goal. He scored in the 90th minute, the last minute of the game. And it was a header from a set piece. And again, set piece defending this season, the Premier League has just been, the usual stuff. I don't need to go through what exactly is going on, but it's been like that all season. You'll have to forgive them somehow. Then came the game that just shattered my like mind. Here we have all okay, all right, draw, win. Here we go. Thank you. Good comeback by the Blackburn and whatnot, and then came out of nowhere Stoke City. Ugh, Stoke City. Jonathan Walters scored the first goal in Stoke as Stoke routed fantastic 4-0 victory over Newcastle. Yeah. Congratulations, Stoke. You won at home. You beat Newcastle. Sol Campbell started this game, ironically. I was talking about Sol Campbell just now. You're gonna love this. Okay. So Jonathan Walters scored, Jermaine Pennant scored, Higginbottom scored, and Fuller scored, right? Sol Campbell started this game. Newcastle took possession, but Newcastle had 15 shots. 15 shots, and only 4 of them were on target. Stoke had 7, and they had 5 shots on target. How do you have 15 shots on target and not score? This proves to me, this just illustrates my point to you Newcastle fans. You guys need a striker, like seriously. Amiobi is just not doing it for you. And if Newcastle can hear this, you guys need a striker like right now. It's just this 15 shots. I kid you not. 15 shots. And you had every chance of, putting these in, but it's just not there. It's the class of striker, isn't it? I guess, I guess it can't be helped and whatnot, but, it's just 15 shots. They only had 7, and they put 4 in. So, utter defeat for Newcastle. I want to see where Newcastle's season goes from here. If Pardew can pull them up, good. Still not convinced that Pardew is the right man for the Newcastle job, but I'm not a Newcastle fan, hence I can't say anything about it. Comment. I've talked about Pardew so many times now that there's no point anymore. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the last game of the night. It's the Wigan and Birmingham, and this is the last game I'm going to be reviewing for tonight. Wigan played a decent game. Birmingham actually, I think it was Birmingham that started the game well. Yeah, it was Liam Ridgewell, I think, who scored first. I saw it, but I didn't see the name of the guy who scored first. But I did see it was a looping ball, and he scored it first. And oh yes, now I remember this. Yep, Liam Ridgewell was the one who scored first, and the ball crossed in. Ridgewell hit it into the back of the net, in like a tap-in fashion, finished like a true finisher, and it's a good goal for him. But wasn't to be. It was to be a comeback, and the comeback was spurred by an impressive uh Wigan lineup, and Wigan are also in the relegation zone, so this was a fight for them as well. And it was Tom Cleverley who scored first. Is his name even Tom? It's Tom Cleverley. It is, yes. He scored in the 25th minute to equalize, and then 98th minute, Maynor Figueroa out of nowhere, and he's definitely a very interesting player because he's very good, but he's on and off most of the times, but he's extremely talented player. He comes in, he is dribbling, and he then from outside the box gives a lovely shot, and it just falls into the back of the net, and that's just pure class. Well done. Wigan claim all 3 points, and the win goes to Wigan, while Birmingham left to rue relegation zone possibilities. Not a good season. I mean, not a good, way to go. So that's what happened. 13 minutes of video I've done. 2-1 to Wigan. Birmingham, just in case you wanted to know. Birmingham, not good enough. Wigan, good enough. They win the game. Maybe a bit unfair to Birmingham because, I don't think they deserve to lose, but then again, these things happen. You get that touch of quality that happens. That's why you get players, right? So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I didn't want to hang up on bad things or whatever. I'm going to get into more videos now, and I'm going to start doing things more regularly again. I'm sorry for those of you who actually follow my videos. For those of you who are like just douchebags who want to, want to say something, then I'm not saying sorry to you. I'm saying sorry to those people who genuinely want to watch my videos. So, thank you again, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks.